Good evening, everyone, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to the online meeting of Speakers Toastmasters Community Club. I am pleased to be your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. There are a few instructions that you'll need to follow. I request everyone to rename yourself. All Toastmasters should have TM as their prefix and guest to have guest as their prefix. I also request all the speakers and role holders to prefix their role to the name so that it is easy to identify them. I give you 10 seconds for this activity. All speakers are requested to do a quick audio and video check before they start their speech. Tech host will confirm on the settings. I would request you not to type in the chat box when a speaker is speaking as it disturbs the speaker. You can also use the private chat to provide your feedback. You all are requested to keep your audio on mute in case you are not speaking. Please refrain from unnecessary movements or sipping on drinks if your video is on. Please turn off the video if you need to do so. Do not click on share screen unless your speech or role requires you to do so. You can display a high five or namaste when taking over or leaving from the role. You can connect with the tech master. In this case, I am the tech master for any technical glitch. The technical master for today's meeting is me. So if you are speaker, then please ensure you to pin the timer or confirm that the same is visible at all times. This meeting is being recorded, and if any of you have any reservations, please let us know. You can network during the break and after the meeting. Let me share the mission of the club. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in a greater self-confidence and personal growth. I hereby invite our presiding officer, Ankit, to take over and take this meeting forward. Over to you, Toastmaster Ankit.
Thank you so much, Zoom Master Sharon. Members and guests, good evening to the 14th meeting of Speakers Community Toastmasters Club. I am the presiding officer for the day, and it's a pleasure to welcome all of you today. First, let me officially begin the meeting. This is the gavel that we have, and with this, we start the 14th meeting of our club. Today is a very special day because our club will be receiving an award in the awards night that's going to happen at Eloquence at 6 p.m. today. Apart from that, we also have a very special session by a dear friend of mine who's going to give it. I'll not introduce him. We have the Toastmaster there who will do that. And he's going to talk about leadership and leadership in Toastmasters. I'll not delve much into it, but I'll be going now to having an introduction from the guests who have joined in us today. So what I'll do is I'll ask the name of the guest. You can just unmute yourself, put on your video, and you can tell us how did you come to know about Toastmasters and what brings you here today. So let me start with the first guest that we have. We have guest. Okay, we have Toastmasters. So there are some Toastmasters who are not from our club, so I would request them also to just introduce themselves. So Toastmaster Rajendra. Toastmaster Rajendra, if you can just let us know which is your club and what brings you to Speakers Community Toastmasters Club. Okay, let's move ahead. We have Toastmaster Akhil.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. Okay, Rajendra is here. Yeah, hi Rajendra.
Hello. I may not be in the position to make the
Rajendra, I think we are facing some network issues. You are facing some network issues. Okay, we'll come back to you, Rajendra. So let me now move ahead to Toastmaster Akhil. Toastmaster Akhil, if you can let us know which club you're from and what brings you to our club today?
Yeah, hello everyone. This is Toastmaster Akhil. I'm from Leicester Leaders, it's UK club, and also part of Spurti Toastmasters Club. We have taken initiative in Hyderabad. I'm from Hyderabad. I was past VPPR of Mayapur Toastmasters, Exodus Mayapur Toastmasters. I have seen the meeting, poster of your club, and I'm attending our club for the first time.
Great. Thanks, Toastmaster Akhil, for joining. And I'm sure we can have a feedback from you at the end of the session. Thank you for joining.
Definitely.
Next, we have Toastmaster Sandhya who's joined in. So Toastmaster Sandhya, if you can tell us which club you're from and what brings you here today.
Hello everyone. Yeah, I'm Sandhya, Toastmaster Sandhya Pagdare. I am new in this club. I heard this club about in my office. So I want to grow and learn and improve myself. That's the reason I joined this Toastmaster.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Sandhya, are you a Toastmaster or are you a guest?
Toastmaster.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Thanks. Next, we have Pranali. Pranali, thanks for joining in. Can you please introduce yourself and let us know what brings you here today?
Hello, Toastmaster. I am from GIA Club Mumbai. I had 1 year in that club. It's a second year. I want to improve and grow with the Toastmasters, and I am improving also. And
Great.
thanks to because of this Toastmasters Club International.
That's wonderful. Thanks for joining, Pranali.
Thank you.
I think Rajendra is here. So Rajendra, if we would like to hear from you too.
Yes, Toastmaster Ankit, thank you for that. I lost my audio and I couldn't continue. So good evening, everyone. This is Rajendra Khedkar from GIA Toastmaster. I came to know about the Toastmaster in last year, September 2020. And since I have joined and now this terms, I have been taken a role of presiding officer for my club. And I'm here today to take the insight from each one of you available here and to learn more about the leadership and those things. So looking forward to learn from this meeting. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Rajendra. Happy to have you here. We have two Ankits today. So I'm not sure, Ankit, if you have logged in from another device, but we have Ankit Chaurasia. You were already present last time, and thanks for joining in again. You can just say hi and make everyone aware that you're here.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Thanks
Glad
Ankit,
to
for
be here.
joining. And we have another Ankit guest. Ankit, if you can listen to us, would be great too. If you can just let us know what brings you here today.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Ankit. I'm from Nasik, and I'm here because one of my friends have invited me. We both are guests, Pushkar Jain, but eventually he has not joined yet. And I'm just here to see what is it all about.
Sure. Thanks, Ankit, for joining in. I'll surely get the feedback from you post the session. Thank you. And we have Leena here. Is Leena here? Okay. Toastmaster Tanisha.
Hi everyone. I'm from the Capgemini Mumbai Toastmasters Club, and I got to know about this meeting through Shruti, and I was here for the educational session just to know how the functioning of Toastmasters goes around, and it's always great to join another club and know how it happens and the club meetings go around. So I'm looking forward to the experience.
That's wonderful. Thanks for joining in. Now, I know there are a few more guests who have joined in, but I would move forward to the session and we can have an introduction at the end. Now we would quickly have the new member induction. We have a new member who joined our club last week, and I would be having the new member induction now. So Toastmaster Nikita, welcome to our club. I would request the Zoom master to please spotlight Toastmaster Nikita. So Toastmaster Nikita, what we'll do is I'll read out the promise of a Toastmaster, and you will have to say at the end of it, I do. So you just have to raise your right hand when I read the promise. This is a promise that Toastmaster follows, and at the end you'll have to say, I do. Okay? I would request all the other members also to follow because these are Toastmasters promise and we all should adhere to these promises. So all members can also do it. As a member of Toastmasters International and Speakers Community Toastmasters Club, I promise to attend club meetings regularly, to prepare all my projects to the best of my ability, basing them on the Toastmasters education program, to prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments, to promise fellow members with helpful, to provide fellow members with helpful constructive evaluations, to help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment necessary for all members to learn and grow, to serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so, to treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy, to bring guests to club meetings so that they can see the benefit Toastmaster membership offers, to adhere to the guidelines and rules for all Toastmasters education and recognition programs, to act within Toastmasters' core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence during the conduct of all Toastmasters meeting. Toastmaster Nikita, will you adhere to these promises?
I do.
Thank you. With this, I induct you to into our club, and I would request all the members to give a round of applause to our new member, Toastmaster Nikita. I would request Zoom Master to please show the certificate of Toastmaster Nikita so that we can felicitate her. You can just put it on full screen, Sharon. Thank you. So this is your certificate as a new member to Toastmaster Nikita. Welcome to our club.
Thank you.
Thank you. And with this, we'll move forward with our session for the day. Today, we have a power-packed session. And to conduct this session, we have the Toastmaster of the day. The Toastmaster of the day is our very own VP Education of the club, Toastmaster Madhuvani. Without much ado, I would hand over the stage to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Madhuvani. Toastmaster Madhuvani, over to you.
Thank you, Presiding Officer, TTM Ankit Das Gupta. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I'm the Toastmaster of the day today, and it's my pleasure to be so. Before I introduce the theme of today's meeting, I would want to explain you the general flow of the Toastmasters meeting. This is for the benefit of members and guests. The general Toastmasters meeting consists of 3 main sessions. The first is the prepared speeches session, wherein the prepared speakers come prepared with their speeches and they give their speeches. The second session will be the table topic session. In the table topic session, the speakers give impromptu speeches. This helps them to develop their impromptu speaking skills and confidence. The third session is the general evaluation session. In this session, we have evaluators evaluate the speeches of the prepared speakers. Now, I would like to introduce you to today's theme. I would read it this way: club leadership position and responsibilities. As our presiding officer rightly said, today we have Toastmaster Hardik, who will be taking an education session on this theme. Toastmaster Hardik, he is an All India rank holder, chartered accountant by qualification, an entrepreneur by profession. He is currently the CEO at Service Sathi. He likes to read, write, and loves solo travels. He has hosted the Google Day event and ICAI Startup Summit in the past. He prefers to call himself as a dedicated Toastmaster, having been in the community since 4 years now. He has served in various ExCom positions and is currently a member of Mumbai Toastmasters Club, which is one of the largest clubs in the world. He has been a club sponsor, mentor, and coach. By the way, he's also currently serving as Division S Director and is Club Growth Director-elect. Toastmaster Hardik would explain us about the club officer roles in a Toastmaster club, how important they are. So without much ado, I would welcome Toastmaster Hardik to enlighten us about this theme. Over to you, Toastmaster Hardik.
Thank you, Madhuvani. A very good evening, afternoon, depending on the weather conditions in the location you are in right now. One of the major requirements of my sessions is the video has to be on for everyone. So I'll request everyone to switch on the videos because we're in a public speaking forum. And people who know me know that I don't get started till the time the videos are on. So yeah, good to see people smiling. It's okay if you're not, if you're sleeping in your bed, just switch your video on. All right, a very good evening, everyone. I'm going to quickly share my screen. I hope I'm going to be. Madhuvani, can you confirm the screen is visible?
Yes, Hardik, it is visible. Hardik, just before you go ahead, as the timer has not been told yet, the timer will be showing the green card at 18 minutes, yellow card at 19 minutes, and red card at 20 minutes.
You can leave me a text in the chat because
Sure.
I'll be sharing my screen, so they'll not be able to show it on the screen. Right?
Sure.
All right. Thank you so much. So it's 4:15. A very good evening, everyone. I'm going to quickly run you through the role of a club officer. But let's rewind a little bit back. What is a club officer? Why is it required? What do they do? And why should I take it up? Except for the current executive committee and older Toastmasters, can someone quickly read out the club mission statement for me? Come on, someone.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Sharon, go ahead.
Yeah, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which every member is empowered to develop a communication and leadership style, resulting in a greater self.
Repeat the last two lines again.
Yeah.
The last line.
So in which each member are So in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in a greater self-confidence and personal growth.
So the basics of a Toastmasters club, of the club that you've joined, is to enhance communication and leadership skills together. It's not just to come, deliver a speech, take up a TMOD role and go forward, right? Communication and leadership goes together in Toastmasters. Can anyone tell me the tagline of Toastmasters?
Where leaders are made.
All right. So understand the fact that communication and leadership are something which goes together. Right? They're inherent with each other. I'll give you more details of that in a bit. But thanks to Ankit, we just read out the Toastmasters promise a while back. So I'm going to put Nikita the spotlight over here. Nikita, there was one statement with regard to club officers. Do you want to repeat that for us if you remember it?
Hello.
Yes, Nikita.
Hi. So,
okay, it's okay. I'm just putting in a spot. The whole idea of this is that we're trying to check all of the members, your observation and listening skills over here, right? Because that's a critical aspect of being a good leader. One of the promises you made, Nikita, over here is to serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so.
Right.
All right. Thanks, Nikita. All right. So when you hear the word leadership and when you hear the role executive committee, presiding officer, president, VP education, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? You can unmute and talk. You want to put in the chat, whatever.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are, Tejaswini.
So the first thing that comes to my mind is that all the executive role holders must be experienced Toastmasters.
Yep.
Leading others.
Leading others, okay. Anyone else? One more, come on.
think
Others don't tell me. I never thought about it.
There is a diligence.
Okay. Leadership qualities, responsibilities, additional responsibility. I think the common crux word over here is responsibility, people management. Okay.
Improving ourselves and enhancing ourselves, and at the same time sharing our learning and experiences.
Perfect. So we all understand that Toastmaster is a do-it-yourself platform, right? We don't have a classroom trainer who comes and teaches you things, right? Unless you do something, you won't learn. So I'm going to quickly run you through a few slides before we go and deep dive into each role officer. A little bit more about leadership. Now, when you join Toastmasters, the whole idea is that the fear of communication, the fear of public speaking. And as your time progresses, you take up multiple roles in a club in terms of speaking or TMOD or TTM and probably executive committee. You move from basic to self-actualization where you start believing in your potential to be out of that fear zone. And that's where Toastmasters communication leadership helps you. That's where leadership converts your communication into something better. Now I'll tell you one simple question to all of you people. When you write your speech, where do you get your stories from?
Mostly personal experiences.
Okay. So the typical story is around your travel, your home, your office. If you're married, then your wife. The typical humorous speeches around your bosses and your wives, right? Or your husbands, or your girlfriend, or the marriage. Right? Where do you get more stories from? When you start leading people, you start working with people. As a leader, you will be bound to manage a team. You will work with a team you may not agree with. If you don't agree with your wife, you don't get food in the night, right? If you don't agree with the XCOM officer, you still have to continue working tomorrow. Right? So it gives you a different perspective of how you work with people. You probably are not friends with someone. In your workplace also, you are part of a team which you join, where you may not know people. You can't go and tell them, shut up, right? I don't know you, I don't care about you. You have to learn and develop an attitude to work with them. And that's where this helps you over here. You don't get to choose your 7 XCOM officers who you work with. They are elected, selected, depending on a process. You don't get to choose all of them. That I will work only if Ankit is the presiding officer. If Ankit steps down, I will step down. It won't happen that way. Right? You have to work with the people. And more importantly, you get a lot of stories because you work with team, you have to do a lot of tasks. You start believing in yourself that I am capable of doing this. Quickly to understand over here, club officers, if you're planning your distinguished Toastmaster, you have to spend 12 months of your Toastmasters journey as a club officer. Now, the fact that speakers committee meets every week, that means your club officer term is for 6 months. The whole idea is the officer's term is for 26 club meetings. So if the club meets fortnightly, your officer term is for 12 months. It's again 26 meetings. Leadership is not limited to the club and Toastmasters. I'm not going to deep dive into anything else, but the fact that you have your club officers, beyond the club, you have an area, division, district that you're part of. So the leadership keeps growing on an ongoing basis. Now let's understand the fact that you can be a good communicator, but to be a good orator, you have to be a good leader. Because you need stories, you need experiences, you need anecdotes when people will relate to you. If you have not experienced it, why will people relate to your stories? If you're not genuine about your leadership, about your journey, people won't relate to you. And that's where Toastmasters leadership helps you. That they give you those stories, those anecdotes, those experiences. That's what we call Toastmasters and experiential learning. You learn by doing it. One myth I want to break for all of you people. Actually, 2 myths I'll break for all of you people. Someone mentioned that XCOM has to be an experienced member. The only requirement within a club to be an XCOM officer is to be a member in good standing. If you have paid your fees, your name is on the roster, you can be the XCOM officer tomorrow itself. A 1-day-old member can become an XCOM officer. When I started my journey, I was probably 3-4 months old into Toastmasters. I became the treasurer of Mumbai Toastmasters. So it doesn't matter how long you've been a Toastmaster. Right? Second, a lot of us believe that I need to have certain skill sets to be over there. Now let's understand Toastmasters is a learning platform. It's not your corporate. You're not being paid or you're not being promoted based on your skills, which are already ready-made. You're here to learn. And if you don't have a skill set, you can build and develop that. Right? So if there are requirements that probably the presiding officer has to be giving a presiding officer address every meeting, where do you get the stories from it? Where do you build that from? And that happens with your journey, with your learning over here. Now there are 7 officers in a club: the club president, VP education, VP membership, VP public relations, secretary, treasurer, sergeant arms. What I'm going to do 2 parts to each of these topics. One is the basic skill set, which you already have, or you will develop by taking up that role. Again, I'll repeat the fact that you don't need to have this skill set if you believe that is something you want to work on for yourself. Take up that role, will help you build that skill set. If you are not punctual, please become the Sergeant Rams or Zoom master. You have to start the meeting 20 minutes in advance, right? Without you, the meeting won't start. So imagine the number of calls you will receive to start the meeting on time. You're getting that. I'll get to that in the next few minutes. If you want to build your convincing and marketing skills, become the VP membership. Now, there were 4 guests. Ankit is very nice to them right now. After the meeting, the VP membership will call them up. Please join. I have my target to make 4 members this month. Obviously, in a more subtle and a better manner. But the point is that there is a skill which you will learn and develop over time. All right. So let's quickly start with the Sergeant Arms. I'm going to go in the reverse order because as you move up the hierarchy in terms of XCOM officer roles, your responsibility, which you guys are afraid of, will start increasing. But of course, it will make you more accountable and it will make you more polished in the journey. Now, the basic skill of a Sergeant Arms is that you have to plan in advance. You have to be punctual. You need to have a very strong network. Right now, it's online, so a good network, internet connection. In the offline world, you need to have a good network with the local restaurants or offices or classrooms where you can, 1, conduct sessions, 2, arrange for food items. But since now it's online, I'll limit myself to the online environment. You need to have a good network connection. You need to be punctual. And also you need to ensure the meeting starts on time. You assist the VP education to ensure all role players are tested with the audio video. That's a basic role of a Sergeant Arms that when you start the meeting over here. Of course, the larger role is to manage the club properties, club activities and all of that. It's not an online environment, so we keep that aside for now. The timer cards, the gavel, you need to ensure that they're available to the concerned persons. Right? Tomorrow, when the presiding officer changes, the president changes, you need to ensure that that toolkit is passed on to the next team to take care of them. You need to create the meeting ID, share it, host the meeting. You need to ensure that the right person is spotlighted, unspotlighted. You have the timer cards being shown at the right time. If there's a technical glitch, you help them. So in the online environment, you kind of become the Zoom master also. It's a little easier task. In the offline environment, after the VP education, the most difficult task, if I have to say, is the Sergeant Arms. You have to ensure the meeting room is available, the meeting room is closed. You are the first to come and the last to leave. Right? Here it's a little easier that you're at home. Of course, in case of contest, you will manage the certificates, the trophies, and all of that has to be managed. You work, so that's your meeting arrangement, that's your hospitality. When you welcome guests before the meeting starts, you want to get them introduced, you have the naming conventions in place, you help them do all of that. That's the role of the Sergeant Arms in the online environment. In terms of contests, special events, you assist the VP education, VP PR in conducting that, certificates, trophies to be sent to all role players. That is what you do. And of course, additional responsibilities, keep supporting the XCOM. We're part of the XCOM. Moving on to the treasurer, I'll let you guys ask questions for specific roles in the last 5-7 minutes. I know we are a little running behind schedule. I'll try and wrap this up in the next few minutes and we can have a few questions. Now, the treasurer's basic skill set has to be organized, good with Excel. You cannot be a spendthrift because you realize Toastmasters is a not-for-profit organization. So you spend for the money that you get from the club members. And you need to be finance and banking friendly. So making transactions and all of that is your responsibility. Collecting fees from members is your job. Remembering the fees to Toastmasters is your job. Expenses for the club activities, the Zoom account is your job. At the end of every month, submitting a statement to the XCOM to review is your job. Right? That's the job of the treasurer. Again, the basic skill set, good with Excel, good with finances. If you think you don't save money enough in your personal life, get over here. You'll have your limitations in budget. You'll start to learn to live in a budget. Next is the role of a secretary. Now, the secretary has to be extremely observant and a good listener. You need to make minutes of the meeting, right? So you have to be attentive throughout the meeting. 1.5, 2 hours. You can't multitask on your WhatsApp or kitchen cooking or talking to someone else. You have to be observant of you and taking notes throughout the time. You need to be a good articulator. A 90 minutes meeting has to be concise to probably a 4 or 5 minute read of minutes of meeting. That's your job, right? The basic skill set, again, I repeat, is listening skills, articulation, organized, and submitting the report on time. You don't want the minutes of a meeting to come after 1 month, right? People will forget it. It has to come before the next meeting. That's the ideal scenario. Your main job, the main duty of the secretary is the minutes of meeting. You need to have the correct details. It has to be crisp and specific. Like I mentioned, a 90-minute meeting in 4 minutes read. That's your job, the minutes of the meeting. All club records are maintained by you. So club documents, the charter certificate, the XCOM updates on the Toastmasters website, everything is your job. So please ensure that we start doing that. That is the job of the secretary. One of the major tasks of secretary, which is not normally taken care of, is the XCOM. The agenda, the notice, and the minutes. Even that has to be managed by you. We don't see that happening very actively, but that is something that we do equally actively. You are the corresponding officer when you work with Toastmasters. Any communication that happens between the club and Toastmasters is your responsibility. Of course, you also have access to Pathways Basecamp where you can assist the VP education in doing the job, but that is still a longer detail. The basic job is the minutes of the meeting and maintaining club records, if I were to keep it in 2 words. As you move up, your work starts getting bigger and larger, and you become more accountable and responsible as an individual, as a leader. That's the public relations. Now, as a public relations officer, you have to be creative, or you become creative. You need to have good editing skills and have to be social media friendly. You may not be on Facebook, on Instagram, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, whatever, in the personal capacity, but the club needs a presence online. I'm assuming a lot of you people heard about Toastmasters through your friends on WhatsApp or their Facebook profiles or Insta profiles, right? You didn't walk in randomly, see a board and walk into a call. You heard it on social media. Social media is going to be the basic mechanism in which PR is going to happen. As a VP Public Relations, your job is to promote Toastmaster branded material. But the second is way more important. Promote Toastmasters amongst non-Toastmasters. What we normally see is the post is being created, you shared with your club members, shared with other Toastmaster groups. As a VP PR, your job is to attract guests from outside the Toastmasters community to the club. And that's where your duty is. The main duty is to promote that. As a PR, you are the brand ambassador of one club to Toastmasters. You need to eat, sleep, walk Toastmasters for that 6 months you're XCOM officer. So you need to be very well averse or very well understanding of the rules and regulation of how Toastmaster functions. Why is it important and what is it beneficial to everyone? Content creation, posters, social media, and marketing materials. If I'm a guest, you need to give me something to understand what Toastmasters is. We always tell people, come attend a meeting, but why should I attend a meeting? Give me a few, 3 or 4 pointers, why is it beneficial to me? And that's the job of the VP PR. You work individually or work with a team of other VP PRs, but you build that guiding material and content for everyone. Additionally, you can of course use newsletters and other avenues of promotion, like you have your newspapers and promotions and media, which are paid marketing tools. But basic tools is you have to be creative, you have to have good editing skills and social media friendly. And your job is to promote Toastmasters in the non-Toastmaster community. Next, let's come to the VP membership. Now, this list is getting longer. I understand that, but don't get overrun with it. Now, the basic skill of a VP membership is patience. You'll get a lot of calls, a lot of emails, a lot of messages with the same question. What is Toastmasters? When do you meet? Can I have the meeting link? Oh, I missed this meeting. Can you show me the next meeting link? Why should I join Toastmasters? You might have a tape recorder. You want to record your speech and play it. But more honestly, you need to have those answers ready. So you have to have good patience, good marketing, and convincing skills. We understand Toastmasters is not for profit. So you don't go out in the market and sell to people. But when people come to you as guests, the VPPR, remember, the brand ambassador, will have membership campaigns and you get guests to your meeting. Call them up, speak to them, understand what they expect from a meeting, and see how the Toastmasters community is aligned to their requirements. And then you join the dots over there. All right? You are the face of the club for the guests. As a VP membership, when the guests come in, please welcome, talk to them, understand where they're coming from. How did they hear about Toastmasters? When the meeting ends, speak to them. So a normal cycle is a guest will call or you call the guest, send the meeting invite. They'll attend the meeting. If they enjoy the meeting, you brief them about the membership joining process. They will pay the fees to the treasurer will confirm to you. You'll file the membership application form. They become a member, and then you hand it over to VP Education. Then it's their job. They will take care of it. All right. Of course, it is important for you. What you see over here is a quick brief on what the role of a VP membership is. Ensure that you have a guest list in place. You regularly communicate with guests. Right? Don't let a guest off. The biggest marketing skill or a convincing skill for a salesman or a marketing guy is follow-up. 90% of deals don't happen in the sales world because the second, third follow-up is missing. And that's what you got to do. All right, moving on to one of the biggest jobs in a club is the VP Education. How many of you believe over here, show me the raise of hands, the VP Education is supposed to know everything about Toastmasters? They need to know all 11 parts. They need to be able to do all roles of a TMOD, TTMG, sab kuch. I need to know everything. I am the mother of all. I am. That's the first myth. Please break that. You are not a know-it-all. All right. That is not something which should stop you from taking the role. As a VP Education, you need to be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. All right. You are not a know-it-all. You will learn our skills on the way. You'll become organized on the way. You may not be very organized with people, with situations, but you'll do that when you take up the role of a VP Education. That's the basic skill set. The basic job of VP Education is to manage trainings. We have contests, the contest trainings. We have a lot of modules, public speaking, the section I'm taking today, right? For example, XCOM roles and responsibilities, club officer roles and responsibilities. You need to take up all of that. Trainings, contest, distinguished program. I'm not going into details, but 6 points in the distinguished club program are the job of the VP Education. I know the club is getting the award for achieving the DCP already in 3 to 4 months, but that's because the president of VP Education, the XCOM, has planned that in the last 4 months and worked towards it. Every club meeting is your job. I'm not taking that away from you. Finding role players, briefing them is your job. You need to do that. Mentorship program, assigning mentors to your new member, all right? Building the first 3 to 6 months of journey is your job. If a mentor leaves the club, getting a new mentor is your job, because mentorship is a core at Toastmasters. Evaluation is the core of every meeting. Mentorship is the core of Toastmasters, where you need to help and develop the skills to the people. Additionally, you're part of the district council, you're part of the area council. Ankit, I'll take 2-3 more minutes. Yeah. You're part of the district council, you're part of the area council, you have to prepare the club success plan. You are the second highest ranking officer of the club. The presiding officer is missing, you step in to take charge. So the VP Education, you have quite a few responsibilities, and it's a full-time job apart from your normal job. All right, members will reach out to you. I want a speech slot, I want this slot, I want to back up from this slot, finding a backup at the last minute. You have to do that. But you'll become organized. You'll have a tracker for yourself. Right? You'll become very organized. You'll have a planner in place. You start planning 3 weeks in advance. When people ask you in your HR role, what are your plans for the next 1 year, 5 years? This will help you. You can plan the next 3 meetings in advance. I have my next 3 meetings, role players fixed already. That's the role of a VP Education. Trainings, contests, distinguished club program, club meetings, and mentorship. Again, in training, you have pathways training also as a part of it, but that's not much important at this point in time. You will learn that on the go. So what I'm doing over here is that you're getting your overview of these roles. Of course, once you take up the role, the current officers will help you understand the roles better. And we have the district-sponsored Toastmaster Leadership Training Program, where they give a 2 hours deep dive into each role in particular. What I'm doing in 15 minutes in 7 roles, that will take 2 hours per role to help you get better at it. So don't worry about that. Now, the club president has a lot of duties. You are the silent spectator, silent observer, but you are the main face of the club eventually, right? Now the skills, roles, and responsibilities of a presiding officer: empathy, commitment, people and time management, prioritization, and to plan long term. You can't look one meeting at a time. You have to plan the next 3 months or 6 months when you become presiding officer. What is where the club currently is, where you want to see the club in 6 months. And then you work with the executive committee to do that. That's the skill, role, and responsibility of a club president. You are a servant leader. You put the members and the ExCom officers before you. That's extremely important to Toastmasters. Also, you're the CEO of the club. So eventually, anything that goes wrong is because of you. Everything goes right is because of the team and the club. The success of a club depends on you. So the club success plan and DCP planning is your responsibility. You're responsible for setting up processes and systems. You work with the VP education on how will roles assigned, how will mentors be assigned. You work with the VP membership to have membership building campaigns. You work with the VP PR to find out how will you attract non-Toastmasters to the club. So you work with every officer's role. You're responsible for building the club culture and camaraderie. Something very essential to Toastmasters is IRSC. Integrity, respect, service, excellence. You need to lead with example. You need to ensure, in case there's some conflict in the club, you are the person who has to resolve that. Right? You have to ensure it's a fun, friendly environment. Remember, we heard the club mission: positive and supporting learning environment. This is where it is important. You're also responsible for planning the next 6 months. What Ankit is doing today by this session is he's trying to groom all of you people to step up for the role of a club ExCom. So that in the month of July, when the new ExCom comes in, there are options available. And that's your job as the president, to groom the next set of leaders. I don't want to be a permanent president. I'm not Russia or China. I'm a Toastmasters club. Right? I come for 6 months, and I go to someone else and move on. Right? So I learn. I want someone else to learn and take the club ahead from there. Of course, you're part of the district council, area council. A lot of smaller responsibilities are there with the club president. But this is largely the duties of it. But most important, like I mentioned, empathy, commitment, long-term planning. That's extremely important, and you need to believe your time and people management skills. So this is an anatomy of a Toastmasters club. You see at the top your speeches, table topics, evaluations, all of that. But bottom, the people who support the club, the functioning, are these 7 people. These 7 people run the club for the 6 months, 12 months. What happens in every meeting and between meetings is what these base does. The ExCom is the foundation of a club, and it's essential that we have good people who are willing to serve and committed to their roles. So that's going to be primarily from my side in terms of the roles of ExCom. If we have time, I'll be happy to answer a few questions if Ankit and Madhuni permit, or I can take them offline as well.
We can take 2 questions.
So guys, don't be scared of Ankit. He can switch off his video. You can ask questions to me. If you don't ask questions, I'll assume you understood every role very well, and we'll ensure all 35 of you are applying for a role in the coming term. So anyone, it could be any stupid questions. The whole idea of Toastmasters, we don't judge people, right? We judge only in contests. Contest happened in the morning, semifinals is done. So now there's no contest happening over here. So you can ask any questions you have. You want to unmute yourself. I can see Akhil unmuting himself, or Rajendra, or anyone.
Yeah. Actually, I mostly participate in table topic sessions, and I would feel difficult in prepared speeches.
You're not very audible, Akhil. Can you be a little louder?
Yeah, 1 second.
I'm facing little difficulties in my prepared speeches, and I was VPPR, and I used to visit different clubs and promoting. Before VPPR only, I was visiting different clubs normally. By seeing that, I got VPPR. I mean, like I have taken up VPPR. My club president only called me, and I just wanted to take the other roles also, and even, for example, VP education, as you said, is very important. What would be a secretary important? I mean, like he only handles the importance of the secretary.
See, the role of a secretary is basically to manage the minutes of the meeting. Right? You are, as an individual, you're developing your own skills of observing, listening, articulating. as a leader, as an individual, to be a good speaker and good listener as well. If you don't listen, if you listen to respond and listen not to communicate with people, it's a problem. So in the club, of course, the minutes is what you do. But as an individual, you're enhancing your personal skills, attributes of being a good listener.
Okay, whether the club meetings are happening within time or not, and
So the minutes of the meeting is basically a document which summarizes every meeting for the club. So in case I missed a club meeting, I want to know what happened in the last meeting. The minutes of meeting is where it's a document which will help you do that. When a club excom is meeting, making decisions for the club, like for example, they prepared a budget which is to be spent. Now these minutes will help the club members understand where your money is being spent, who decided that, why was the decision taken, right? That's where the minutes help. A document which is a repository of the past meetings. If you go back 3 months and understand why a decision was taken, is where the minutes will be helpful. I'll quickly answer.
yeah. But club treasurer would be just collecting and keeping, or else even he would be doing something else.
So club treasurer is basically the money man of the club, managing the money and the finances. So all fees collection, monthly reporting to the club of the money received, money spent, creating a budget for the next 3 months. The club has, say, 10,000 rupees. Will the club spend all 10,000, or will the club save 5,000 and spend 5,000 rupees? That planning, the strategizing of spending money is where the treasurer comes into the picture. All right, I'll answer Anand's question quickly. Eligibility for each role in the club is only being a member in good standing of the club. If I'm a member of Speakers Community, I can become excom officer of this club, not of any other club. That's the only eligibility required, a member in good standing. Are they nominated, selected, or elected? The standard process is elections, but of course, different clubs can modify that depending on where the club currently is situated. But the standard process is elections are conducted, the president will set up a nomination committee, and the process is followed for that. That's an entire different ball game, so we won't deep dive into that right now. All right, so we'll take questions offline after this. If you have questions, I'm there in the meeting for the next 1 odd hour. You can ping me on the Zoom chat. I will hand over the virtual screen stage to Madhuvani. Thank you, Ankit, Madhuvani, for having me.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hardik, for the spectacular session. In fact, you have clarified one thing, that there is no prerequisite of any skill sets or experience to become an excom officer, a club officer. You also said that serving as a club officer in a Toastmasters club is an opportunity and a responsibility. Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Hardik. I'm sure we all will have this takeaway. And quickly, I'll call those role players who are responsible for a successful club meeting. So one by one, I will ask them to introduce themselves. Firstly, I'll call the timer of today's meeting, Toastmaster Anisha. Toastmaster Anisha, the timer of today's meeting. I just wanted to ask her one question. Is Toastmaster Anisha audible? Sorry, is able to hear what I'm speaking? Yeah, Anisha. Yes. Yeah. I think you were clearly observing what Toastmaster Hardik has told us today about the club officer rules. If I may ask you, what is the role that fascinates you the most? And if given a chance, what is the role and why? Please tell me in a few words. Yeah.
VPR.
Wow.
I like VPR.
Great. You want to say? Yeah. Yeah.
I like content creating. Great. So it involves content creating and publishing of newsletters and brand ambassading and managing social media sites. So I like that.
Great, great, Anisha. Great, good to hear from you. Now, please explain your role quickly.
Yeah, I'm timer for today.
Okay.
Good evening and welcome Toastmasters and Toastmaster of the day, Toastmasters and guest. I'm timer of the day. As a timer, my duty is to prepare speeches, is to time the prepared speeches, table topics and evaluation. For prepared speeches, the time allotted varies as per the project and will be stated by the evaluator. For instance, for an icebreaker, the time allotted is 4 to 6 minutes. For table topic, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. For evaluation, the time allotted is 2 to 3 minutes. I will display green screen at the minimum qualifying time, yellow screen at the mid qualifying time range and read at the maximum. For prepared speeches and evaluation, the speaker has 30-second grace before the minimum qualifying time and the maximum qualifying time. For table topic, there is a grace of 30 seconds only after the dead screen is displayed. All speakers who will continue to speak beyond the 30 seconds will not qualify for the vote. I will report the time taken by the speaker when called upon. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anisha. Now I would call upon the R counter of today's meeting, Toastmaster Kalpana. Toastmaster Kalpana can be spotlighted, please. Toastmaster Kalpana, can you hear me?
No. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Hi, Kalpana. So the same question to you. In one line, you can tell me which is the role that is fascinating to you. What do you like about that role? We just wanted to know from you too. Yeah.
Actually, all the roles have overwhelmed me. I didn't know there was so much going behind every responsible role that was just explained to me in detail. But I think VP membership is something I would like to start with if given a chance. So I would really like to know my own skills or my own capacity or capability, before I take in more serious or more in-depth roles at Toastmasters.
Great to hear that, Kalpana. If you can explain us about your role, yeah. Our counter, yeah.
Greetings to TMOD, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The purpose of the R counter is to note words and sounds that are used as crutch or pause fillers by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen to overused words, including and, well, but, as, and I will also listen for filter sounds, including O, and O. I will also note when a speaker speaks a word or a phrase, such as I, or this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. I'll be doing this role with a zealous attitude. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kalpana. Now I'll be calling upon our own VP membership of our club, Toastmaster Parvati. Parvati, can you hear me?
Yes, Madhuvani,
Yes,
thank you so much.
You are doing an awesome job. So I know you love your role. So Parvati, without spending much time, already we are running late. I would want to know, so as a grammarian, what are you going to say? What is the word of the day, phrase of the day? Yeah.
Yes, as a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any incorrect usage of the grammar, as well as any good usage of words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day and the phrase of the day. So today's word of the day is zealous, meaning enthusiastic, eager, keen. For example, our fellow club members are very zealous about the meetings. She was most zealous in performing her duties. Now, for the phrase of the day is take a rain check, meaning postpone a plan. But before I give you an example for this, let me give you a brief idea on how it came to use. This phrase was originated in 1880s in the USA in reference to baseball games. If it rained heavily, the match had to be postponed. So the ticket holders to the match were given a rain check. That is a voucher to attend another match. That is how this phrase came into use. Now, an example for this is, I'll take a rain check on the party tonight. I have a lot of work to finish right now. He said he would take a rain check on visiting us today. Each speaker is encouraged to use both the word of the day and the phrase of the day. I will give my report when called upon by general evaluator. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Grammarian Parvati. Now I will be calling upon the first evaluator of today. He will be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Lindsay, who will be presenting her level 1 project 2 of presentation mastery. So first I'll be calling the evaluator, Toastmaster Afaq. Toastmaster Afaq is also the treasurer of our club and he is attempting the evaluation for the first time. So the stage is yours, Toastmaster Afaq. Please read out the objectives.
Thank you, Madhuvani, Toastmaster of the day. So the objective of the speech is that the purpose of the project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to the second topic. And the speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes is the speech length. Please note the time.
Thank you, Toastmaster Afaq. Now I would call upon the first speaker of the day, Toastmaster Lindsay. Toastmaster Lindsay.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Can you see the timer cards?
Not yet.
Can you pin the timer? Yes. Timer, can we share the screen? Yeah. Can you see now, Toastmaster Lindsay?
Yes, it is. It has come up.
Yes, can you see the change of the cards? Yeah.
It's not on slideshow mode.
Okay, you can see the white card.
Yes, I can see the whole screen. May I start?
Good to go? 1 minute.
Yep.
So Toastmaster Lindsay. Creating a new world within 4 walls. Creating a new world within 4 walls. Toastmaster Lindsay, what do you?
Trapped, all trapped within the 4 walls. That is what the situation faced by most of all. Even those who would never like to stay at their homes even a single day. For most of us, our world, our karma bhumi used to be out of our homes. For some, it used to be their workplace. For few others, it used to be their clubs and associations that were part of. And for a few others, it used to be the NGOs that they were associated with. But today, for most of us, our karma bhumi or our world has shifted back into our homes, or rather within the 4 walls. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. This is the situation that all of us are going through today. We are leading this new lifestyle with only one objective in our mind, that we should be able to break the chain of the COVID-19 spread. Initially, it was not easy for me to accept this change. And I'm sure most of you also would have gone through the same change to adjust to these new ways of living. Working from home, taking official meetings from the corner of your living room or even your bedroom, having children attend their schools from home. And if you had younger children, it meant that as parents, you even had to help them or guide them during these online sessions, while they themselves are grappling with their regular office work at the same time. And the biggest change of all, or the adjustment that each one of us would have done, is to manage our household without our domestic help. For those who would love to go out at least once in a week, meet up with their friends and relatives at least once a month, now realize that those simple joys of life were the most precious and how we miss and value it today. Gradually, as we enter the second year of this very difficult phase, we have slowly started accepting what's going around and have started calling it the new normal. While this new normal has a whole lot of implications on the socio-economic front, I realized even at an individual level, I need to embrace this new normal. And what does this new normal meant? It was all about creating a new world for myself. There is no point in continuing and thinking of what the past was and how good the life was earlier. So I decided that I need to create this new world for myself, a world where once again I would think about learning, growing, and start enjoying life. So I gave it a I slowly started my plan with participating in various activities. I always used to think during those good old days, if only I had that little extra time in the mornings, I could have given some time to attend to my fitness regime. Here in my new world, I got my wish granted. I was having all the time to carry on with my fitness regime without even having the fear of getting late to work. Then the next step, one step at a time, was my plan. Next step, I thought about my self development. With the pandemic, it gave a birth to a lot of opportunities to learn on virtual platform. Whole lot of courses which was not then available was not now available in a short course format. And here I was ready with quite a few certifications in a very little time under my belt. And this has helped me not only in my current area of work, but has also helped in enhancing my resume. Joining the Toastmasters Club was a wish that I had from quite a few years, but never fruitified. But here I got the opportunity. The new world gave me some space to participate in the Toastmasters Club, as the meetings of this club was now on virtual platform. Next, what I had to do, connect with my friends and relatives like the way I used to. I took the initiative of organizing Zoom parties. And here I was meeting with them once again. Of course, nothing can replace meeting each other personally. But here I was once again looking forward to my weekends because there awaited a whole new world where I could learn something new, meet new people, and once again meet my friends and dear ones, though virtually. I am glad now when I look back. What a lovely world that I have created, even if it is around these four walls. And today, I invite all of you also to create this beautiful world for each one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lindsay. Can I now call the second evaluator, Toastmaster Subramaniam, who will be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Manas. Over to you, Toastmaster Subramaniam.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Today, Toastmaster Manas would be presenting his speech from level 1, researching and presenting from the path presentation mastery. The purpose of his speech is for the member to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. Timer, please note, time is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Manas.
Thank you, Toastmaster Subramaniam. Now I would invite Toastmaster Manas. Please spotlight Toastmaster Manas. Toastmaster Manas, can you see the timer cards? Toastmaster Manas, can you hear me?
Yeah, Toastmaster, am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible. And can you see the timer cards? Can you see the timer cards, Toastmaster Manas? You are not audible now.
Yeah, I'm able to.
You are able to see. Yes. Now we are
Right
able
now
to
I'm
see
audible?
you. You are audible and you are visible. So Toastmaster Manas.
Right, great.
Yes. Toastmaster Manas. One more day. One more day. Toastmaster Manas.
Yeah. So he was falling again and again, and then getting up, walking, then falling, and getting up, walking. So he was just speaking to himself that one more day. He failed 1,000 times, and finally, one day he invented the light bulb. We are right now on Zoom because of that one thought, one more day. Edison had gifted the first high resistance incandescent electric light bulb in 1879 to us. It worked just passing electricity through a thin platinum filament in the glass of vacuum bulb, which delayed the filament from melting. This is the result of patience to wait for one more day. So good morning, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. If you are wondering why I say morning at this afternoon, then let me tell you that this is not only the morning or afternoon, this is the theme that one more day. This morning gives the feeling that day has just started. Now I will present my research, the power of one more day, how people are succeeding in their life because of this power. It is not only Mr. Edison who took the turnaround time one more day, but every successful person from Dhirubhai Ambani to Mahatma Gandhi, Sachin Tendulkar to Amitabh Bachchan, they all took one more day theme. They are very jealous. I gave the goal to publish my book on my birthday, that is August 2020. Then on my wife's birthday, December 2020. Then on our anniversary, February 21. Then before my son's birthday. But I never stopped myself. After so many obstacles, thunderstorms, difficulties, along with other commitment also, I took this challenge to share my learning of 20 years experience to my followers through a book. So right now I am happy to take a word that called like author with my name. So this is the result of that mantra, one more day. So this mantra just motivates me to be a consistent and fulfill your target lines. Like Milkha Singh, the legs are bleeding, yet the target line was not disappearing from his eyes, not from his mind. So in 1915, that Mahatma Gandhi, he just returned to India from South Africa. Took 32 years to give independence to our Bharat, to so-called India. He just returned on his every movement, whether it is for easing poverty or expanding women's rights, whether it is ending untouchability or achieving Swaraj. He is our Gandhi who always believed in himself and believe in the science of one more day. The day will come if you give the consistency. From Dandi Salt March in 1932, calling the British to quit India in 1942. Every day he energizing himself to give one more day. And it is the only one theme which gives India independence. One more day makes ordinary to extraordinary personality. Doctor saved her life by amputating her left leg and fixed a right leg with an iron rod. She decided to climb Mount Everest while she was in hospital. People judged her based on her physical appearance. No one saw what was in, his unconscious mind. So after that incident of 11th April 2011, she used to take 3 hours. You know that she used to take 3 hours time to travel that that road, who are normally persons are covered in the 2 minutes. So she was gone through a training, rigorous training, without taking any breaks, any holidays. So time has came. She is our Arunima Sima. Time has came for her that it is April 1st, 2013. She started his success journey. And with the thought of one more day, she took 52 days to flag the host at Sumit. This is the day of 21st March 2013. So coming back to the Thomas Edison case, this is just his struggle, that every experience he retuned himself within one more day attitude. He began working on 1878, and on that 1879 December, he just filed his for USN patent, and January 1880 it has cleared. So we proud to be as human just because of one more day thing. It could be an attitude, it could be a hope, or it could be a hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
That card is not visual. This is white. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, sir. Sorry. So we proud to be, that called as human just because of one more day. It could be attitude. It could be our attitude, or it could be our hope, or it could be our stubbornness that definitely a ladder to a success. So here, like to end my speech with a thought that we can change one in one day. We can fall in one day, but we need one more day to live up. But when our time is up, it's up. All the money in the world won't buy in one more day. So stay safe, stay healthy. One more day is there where we will meet physically. Thank you. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Abde.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manas. Now, feedback is the breakfast of champions. We all know that. So please post your feedback for the prepared speakers in the chat box so that they improve by the feedback. Even good feedback, please post in the chat. Now, I would request the timer to give the timing report of both the speakers. Timer, Anisha. Please give me the report of both the speakers.
Okay, TM Lindsay, speaker 1, Lindsay has taken 6.13 minutes, 6 minutes, 13 seconds. And speaker 2nd, Manas has taken 6 minutes, 26 seconds.
Okay, so both the speakers are qualified.
Yes, both the speakers.
Yeah. Thank you, Timer Anisha. Now we'll go to the second session of the Toastmasters meeting. That is the table topic segment. I would like to call upon the table topic master, Toastmaster Tejaswini. Toastmaster Tejaswini, please spotlight her.
Yes, am I audible?
You are audible. So Toastmaster Tejaswini, what would be your take on which is the role you would be liking as we continue with the theme? What is the role which fascinates you?
Thank you, Toastmaster Madhuvani, for the question. I really like the VP of Education role because they help each Toastmaster attain their educational goals by helping them, by pushing them to participate in all meetings as well as in contests.
Thank you so much for that, your view on that. And please go ahead. Over to you, Toastmaster Tejaswini. The stage is all yours.
Thank you. Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Tejaswini and I'm the table topic master of the day. So the table topic session is an impromptu speech session which gives everyone a chance to sharpen their listening, thinking, organizing, as well as speech delivery skills. For the table topics, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. The green screen would be shown at 1 minute, the yellow screen at 1.5 minutes, and red at 2 minutes. A grace period of 30 seconds is given to qualify for the vote. The speaker has to speak for a minimum of 1 minute to qualify for the voting. All speakers are requested to use the word of the day and the phrase of the day. I encourage members and guests to participate zealously in the session. Let me just give you all the mics for the table topic session today.
Toastmaster Tejaswini, can you remove those earphones and speak, because there is no clarity in the way. I'm not able to hear you clearly. If it is the same for all, please try by removing them.
Yes, just give me a moment, please.
No, you're on mute. Yeah. Please speak now.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are clearer now.
Thank you. So to give you all a premise for today's table topic session, in this session, the table topic speaker will be playing the role of a movie director, in which I'll give them a movie title and they have to make a story around it. If you can't come up with a story, you could instead tell us about the main character and their background, or maybe the lead actor or actress that you want to play in the movie. So now let us begin. Would anyone like to volunteer for the first go? Yes, Toastmaster Nikita. The topic is a year in outer space. A year in outer space, Toastmaster Nikita.
I am in outer space. I love seeing Mother Earth from here. I can see all the people and I can imagine here from outer space of what I can only imagine what people in Earth would be doing. I can look at all other planets and wonder, is there life on other planets like it is in my house in Mother Earth? I look at the greenery, I look at the ocean. I now realize that the planet, my life, there's so many more things that are much greater than the small problems and issues that we face in our daily life. Being in outer space now, I get perspective. I see the whole solar system. I see other planets that don't have life. I see Mother Earth that has life. I am now so grateful for the things that I have in my own life. I am so grateful that I got the opportunity to have this perspective. From here, I look down upon all nations and I wonder what divides them. They all look the same from top, they just have different geometries. But staying in Earth, I thought all of them are so different with so many cultures. I liked some, I hated some. But from here, from above here, all of them look so similar. And this makes me wonder, why do we fight? We are all so connected. We are all just tiny particles of this whole cosmos. Thank you.
Great speech, Toastmaster Nikita. Would anyone want to volunteer for the next slot? Yes. Guest Ankit. Topic is the mysterious tiffin box. The mysterious tiffin box, Toastmaster Ankit.
I was going to school today. I usually am not comfortable going to school, I would say. All of a sudden, on the corner of the class, I realize there's a small box and I'm too scared to kind of go nearby. I reported that to the teacher of the class. She just scolded me, saying that concentrate on the story she's telling in the class. Next day, I got more curious. I could not stop thinking about the box which was at the corner of the class. Next day, when I arrived at the class, I realized that there's a fungus growing on top of that, just besides that box. That's when I just informed to the friend sitting just next to me. After that, he kind of just made fun of me, saying saying the tiffin box, that's just a tiffin box, can't you just realize someone might have just kept it there. Next day, I having thought about this for a long time, I decided to open it, and then I realized that it was a tiffin box with bones inside. Thank you.
Great effort, guest Ankit. Would anyone like to volunteer next?
Should I just pick someone? Toastmaster Aarti, would you like to go next?
Yes.
So Toastmaster Aarti, the topic for your speech would be A Nightmare Before Deepavali. A Nightmare Before Deepavali, Toastmaster Aarti.
Thank you. Thank you. I am jealous to participate in the table topic. I have never taken a rain check in participating. A nightmare before Deepavali. Deepavali is a festival of lights, and we all are eagerly waiting for that festival, wearing good clothes and partying with friends and firecrackers and everything. But nowadays, when I think about Deepavali, during that time in Delhi, specifically, we find a lot of breathing problem and pollution, and so that it scares people when the Deepavali come nearby. And today we are not in Delhi, but whenever I listen to that pollution and problem of breathing, I feel that we should grow more trees and try to make Delhi eco-friendly, and let other people, whoever lives in Delhi, keep it, stay safe and in the environment friendly atmosphere. Thank you. Over to you.
Great effort, Toastmaster Aarti. In the interest of time, I would like to conclude the table topic session here. Thank you so much for all the speakers. I would now like to invite the timer to give the timer report for this table topic session.
Hi. So TM for the table topics, TM Ankita has taken 1 minute 15 seconds. Guest Ankit has taken 1 minute 45 seconds. And TM Aarti has taken 1 minute 29 seconds.
Thank you, timer Disha. I now request the Zoom master to launch the polls for the table topic session. In the meanwhile, I would like to hand over the session to Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Madhu. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tejaswini, for that quick and amazing table topic session. Thanks a lot for keeping in mind about the timings. Today we are running out of time. So taking ahead with the theme, I would just say 2 lines. Becoming a club officer develops our communication skills, problem solving skills, and gives one the discipline to move forward regardless of hardship. So with this thought, I would invite the general evaluator of today's meeting, distinguished Toastmaster Santosh, who is already who is into the finals of a district level for international speech contest and humorous speech contest. All the best to you, and over to you, Toastmaster Santosh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Madhuvani. This is such a zealous meeting today that I've been witnessing. So let us quickly move into the general evaluation session. I would like to divide my session into 3 important parts. Part 1, I'll be asking the individual evaluators to give evaluations to the prepared speeches. The part 2, I'll be taking the reports from the timer, R counter, and grammarian. And in the part 3, I'll be providing my overall report of the meeting. So let us quickly begin the part 1. May I request the evaluator number 1, Toastmaster Afak, the evaluator of the speech by Toastmaster Lindsay, to give the report. Toastmaster Afak, can you see the timer cards?
No, it's not visible.
Okay. May I request the timer to please share the timing cards?
Yes,
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Afaq, over to you.
thank you. So, first of all, I like to congratulate Toastmaster Lindsay for giving a wonderful speech, and I would also like to recall the title of the speech: "Creating a New World Within Four Walls." The title itself is very zealous in nature. We can all relate to each. We can all relate to the title, how we are trapped in it, and the word "trap" was a catchy word because right now everybody feels the same thing, and in even not now, even at the pre-COVID time, people thought we are trapped in a corporate office. Children thought we are trapped in schools and etc. But right now we think we are trapped in a home without even doing any sort of crime. But it is for our safety. And Toastmaster Lindsay also gave a social message called "Break the Chain." It is one of the most important message we could ever get in today's time because it is for our safety. It is for other safety, and we should all contribute towards break the chain. But I would also like to give some suggestions like Toastmaster Lindsay should also look towards the tone and the speed while delivering a speech. You should also be aware at where you should give a pause, and you should just not go with the flow of the speech. And I would also like you to use some gestures, and some gestures were used by you but it wasn't visible on the screen. So I would like you to give a proper adjustment to your camera because gestures are something which is an eye-catching thing for a human brain. It gives an involvement, and nevertheless, you very well gave a message of how people are not being able to participate in social work like NGOs. NGOs used to provide food to the poor and etc. But today people are starving of food, and NGOs are not being able to provide them food because of the crisis. Now, there are various NGOs that collect blood. That collect blood for cancer patients, for thalassemia. Most of the people are not getting blood due to COVID crisis, and how a lifestyle change, how we need to adopt our lifestyle, no matter how difficult the situation is, but yet we have to find a solution for it. For example, you gave your personal experience of you are not being able to meet the people in physical, but now you arranged a Zoom party that is on weekend, which was a solution for the new normal in the COVID crisis. So I would like you to take some suggestion and adopt it for the next speech. And thank you, and all the best for your future speeches.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Afaq. Let us all give a huge round of virtual applause to Toastmaster Afaq, and that was a great evaluation. Now, coming to the second evaluator, now may I invite Toastmaster Subramanian to provide his evaluation for the speech given by Toastmaster Manas.
Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Can you see the timer cards?
Yes.
Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Santosh. For an author, researching and presenting a topic is definitely a cakewalk. I'm sure today Toastmaster Manas proved that. The first point that captivated my attention as a member of audience was the title, One More Day. I was just contemplating reading this title when he shared it before 2 days. It resembled like a James Bond movie title, One More Day. So that was the first point where he has captured the audience attention. As a member of audience, I was able to realize that. And I'm not sure if Manas had gone through traditional curriculum. Those who have gone through traditional curriculum, there is a project called CC3, Get to the Point. Throughout his speech, he was emphasizing and getting to the specific point one more day with various instances. So that was well articulated. And throughout his speech, in relation to that day, right, there were many statistical figures, numbers, which were all related to day, like month, hours, day, year, okay, date. So these were all along with the title, these were all very captivating. The second important point that I felt was very highlighting was the substantial research content that he has provided throughout his speech. He spoke about 4 different personalities. First, about Edison, how he failed and he waited for one more day and he was able to discover the incandescent light bulb. And second is our own personality, Toastmaster Manas, how he was not able to release his book for quite some time, and after which he was able to release it finally in Amazon. And third personality, Gandhiji, how he struggled, and for 32 years, how much he has struggled to achieve the freedom for our nation. And fourth is Arunima Sinha, how she became a mountaineer and the struggles, and he has also delivered years with different statistical numbers, I mean particularly the dates and the months, okay, throughout the speech. The third most important fascinating part was the conclusion. First he started with Edison, and towards the end he concluded with Edison. From 1878 to 1880, he was able to, Edison was able to file a patent, and that was the and even the conclusion remark was, you don't require just one day, wait for one more day and you will be able to achieve success. You should have the proper attitude. That was in line and correlation with today's idiom of the day as well. If at all I have to give couple or three recommendations that might help you, first is, in between I felt there were certain passes, like I felt it like fillers that were slightly distracting at 3 points I have noted down. And the second is, there were too many years and dates that was quite difficult for me to remember. Okay, so as an evaluator, I was able to note it down, but for others, it would be easy if you are able to put it in a slide. And always expect the uncertainties. There was a glitch in showing the timer cards. So as a speaker, you should expect the uncertainties and handle it. Overall, it was a captivating title, substantial research content, and fantastic conclusion. With these 3 recommendations, I am sure you don't have to wait. You wait for one more day to become a world champion. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Subramanian. Let us all give a huge round of virtual applause to Toastmaster Subramanian. With that, we have concluded the first phase of the general evaluation, and then we're moving to the second phase. And before that, may I invite the timer of the evening, Toastmaster Anisha, to provide the timing report for the evaluators.
Evaluator first, Afaq, has taken 3 minutes, 14 seconds. Evaluator second, Subramaniam, has taken 3 minutes, 32 seconds.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anisha. Now may I request the grammarian Toastmaster Parvati to present her report.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Santosh. Good evening, Toastmasters. Today was a wonderful session, all thanks to all the zealous participants. Right. So today, the word of the day was used by Toastmaster Aarti, Toastmaster Santosh, and Toastmaster Afaq. But I think everyone took a rain check on the usage of the phrase of the day, but that's okay. Today, I found a lot of good usage, like words like spectacular. Then there was a cakewalk, contemplating, articulated. Also, there was a very good message of break the chain, which had come in. Though we didn't have much of quotes or sayings, I did find that the examples of Thomas Edison, Milkha Singh, Mahatma Gandhi, and Arunima Sinha was worth a mention. Now, coming to a few of the usages which could be taken note of. There was a usage, there was someone who said loves solo travel. When we say travel, it's so when you use plural, that is loves, then you should say it as travel and not travels. Then I would welcome. So that is better if you say it as I welcome. Then gave birth instead of gave a birth to. We don't usually put a before birth. Okay, then this one, meeting each other in person instead of instead of meeting each other personally. So now the difference is meeting someone personally means you introduce yourself and have an initial conversation. In person means not via phone, internet, etc. It means you and the person you're meeting are physically in the same place. And I assume that the speaker meant this and not meeting personally. Then this is not only morning or evening. This is not about morning or evening. And just motivates is enough. Which gives India independence. Now independence is already achieved, so it should be which gave India independence. Then there is a usage normal persons. We usually say normal people. We proud to be, I think there was an R missed out, so we are proud to be. Then there was a few plural issues like we usually, children, the word children itself is plural, so you don't have to say children's. And poor, we don't usually add S to it, so we don't say poors. So that's the gist of my report. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Parvati, for providing such a detailed report. Now may I invite the R counter of the day, Toastmaster Kalpana, to provide her report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Santosh. I don't think it is possible to take a rain check on this particular report. So let me start with our Sherin. Sherin used once and twice. Ankit used just once. Madhuvani used 3 times, 4 times, or 1 time. And she repeated the word feedback twice. Let me talk about our special guest today, Toastmaster Hardik. Despite giving the longest speech today, he hardly uttered any ahs or ums except 1 or 2, and perhaps a repeats of right just once. Let me go to Anisha. Anisha has said twice and once. Parvati has said 3 times, at least 8 times, and at least 6 times. Lindsay has said, just a second. Yeah, Lindsay has had a very very smooth speech with said only once, but there is some words that she repeated, which was time and available. Afaq said 3 times, 4 times, and 2 times. However, he did repeat words like how twice, I would like twice, and he also left a sentence half said like and etc. Toastmaster Subramaniam said once, 4 times, and 4 times, well once, and like twice, and the word struggle, I think 4 times. Let me come to Manas. Toastmaster Manas said twice, 4 times, and 3 times. His repeat of the year 2020 could have also been said as 2020 or the year 2020. So 2020 sounded like a repeat where his speech was concerned. Let me come down to Tejaswini. She flawlessly conducted the table topic session with and said just once. Nikita, I think she is the toast of the day today. She has not had any ahs or except that I am so grateful was repeated where she did her table topic speech. Guest Ankit had at least 6 ahs, 6 ums, 7 ers, and was repeated constantly. Aarti has had at least 6 hours, 7 ums, and 6 All are with the words she has repeated. As for Santosh, he also has actually conducted the general evaluation session smoothly and flawlessly. Over to you, General Evaluator Santosh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kalpana. Now that my maximum speaking time starts, let us see what will happen. So with that, let me move to the third part where I'll be providing my overall report. The meeting started well on time, and I would like to congratulate and appreciate all the role players for joining way before the meeting, and especially our Zoom master and the Sergeant at Arms, Sherin. She has made sure that she opened the meeting before 20 minutes, and then she made sure that everyone had their audio video checks without any problems, and then she explained the meeting protocols, she explained the mission of the club. One thing, if I would like to add, I would like to request Toastmaster Sherin to show some energy right at the start of the meeting so that we all can start with that energy and enthusiasm. Now moving to our presiding officer, distinguished Toastmaster Ankit. He used that gavel, and that gavel took me to the physical meeting days. Thank you so much for showcasing that. And then he had the guests introduction and also the special new member induction. Thank you so much for Ankit. I could not find any recommendations or observations for distinguished Toastmaster Ankit. And then coming to our Toastmaster of the day, Madhuvani, you made sure that you explained the structure of the meeting, theme of the meeting, and then you checked with the speaker whether he or she is audible or visible. And then you also made sure that the meeting flow went well. And apart from that, one recommendation, a couple of recommendation I would like to give are while introducing a speaker. For example, when you were introducing the special speaker who came to speak, you initially revealed the name of the speaker and then gave out the introduction. Rather than doing that, he is someone who has done that, this, that, and then in the end you say the name, that adds to some enthusiasm in the audience. And I also felt that you could have asked all the audience after every speaker to give a huge round of applause and encourage the audience throughout. And then coming to our timer has done a great job in explaining her role. Thank you, Toastmaster Anisha. One thing I felt was while explaining your role, you could have shown the screen by sharing the screen actually and shown the cards. And then going to our counter, Toastmaster Kalpana, while you have explained your role, I could not find any observations. However, when you are giving out your report, I found that you used the word flawlessly. However, I feel that it is better to say I do not have any observations because nobody is flawless. And then going to grammarian, Parvati, you have done a great job. I don't have any observations for you. Thank you. We had a great table topic session today by Tejaswini. It was a creative session wherein we had a movie director role play being done, and then the topics were good. She made sure that she encouraged speakers to take the speaking slots, and also she picked up people when it is required. One thing if I had to mention, that would be to explain the skills which are built, that is listening, thinking, organizing, and delivering, which are used in table topics. We had a great lineup of speeches and evaluations today, and it was a great time for me attending the meeting of Speakers Community Toastmasters Club. And of course, how can I leave this report without mentioning the great session we had today by Toastmaster Hardik Shah. And this session also came in time when it is required to have the executive committee new leaders coming up for the next term. And with that, this is my report. Thank you so much. Over to the presiding officer, distinguished Toastmaster Ankit.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Santosh, for giving such a succinct and brief report. So this just shows the experience, because we are running late. He consolidated his report and gave it in a short period of time, still going through all the points. So thanks, Santosh, for doing such a wonderful job. We had a wonderful meeting today, and I'm sure all the members and the guests came to know about how club leadership is to be done. They can take up the club leadership in the future, and also how the meeting is to be done. For our special Toastmaster, I wouldn't say guest, our special Toastmaster today who has come and delivered the session, I would request the Zoom master to please show the certificate of appreciation, and I would request Zoom master to please show it. Thank you. If we can just show it in full screen. Yes. So thank you, Hardik, for coming and delivering this session. Wait, let me just remove myself and just put Hardik. Yeah. So if you can just take a quick photograph. Thanks, Hardik. Thanks for taking out time and coming here all the way. So just for everyone to know, Hardik and I, we have been working together for a year now as co-division directors, and he's always there to help me out whenever I need. So thanks, Hardik, for coming in and pitching in. And I hope all the members have benefited from this session that he has given. Thanks, Hardik. Now I would move to taking the polls for the best role player. So if you can quickly launch the best role player polls, Zoom Master, among the Toastmaster of the day, Table Topic Master, and the General Evaluator. Quickly, if we can, everyone please put on the polls. Okay, we have 14 people put in. Okay, great. Now, I would request the Zoom Master to please launch the poll for the best auxiliary role player among the timer, grammarian, and arc counter. And the Zoom Master, obviously, of course. So all the 4 are present here. $18 out of 24. 19. Okay, great. So thank you, everyone. Now let me come back to my closing address. Today we had a wonderful session, and post this session at 6 p.m. as we have put it up in the group, and I'll now put it up in the chat. We are having our award ceremony, and I would request everyone. Okay, I cannot put it up in the chat. I would request any one of the members to just put that link on the chat of where you can go and join the award ceremony. You can quickly, at 6 p.m. Our club will be getting award for being the distinguished club, and also some of the members of our club will be getting award. So it would be great if you can join in and in the celebration that we are going to have. Next weekend, we are not going to have a meeting because next weekend is the eloquence. As you can see our background, most of us have put up the eloquence. So Saturday and Sunday next weekend is a complete morning to evening show of eloquence. I'll quickly share my screen and show you the agenda so that everyone knows what eloquence is and how it happens. So it's an annual district conference that we have wherein the finals of all the contests will be held. So it's a great opportunity for all the members to see because this happens once a year. So we shouldn't miss it. That's the reason we are not keeping a meeting. So if you see, this is the first day. I'll quickly show you. It starts at 10 a.m. There's the inauguration, opening address. Then we have the district director's address. The contest finals will be starting at 10:45. Then we'll have entertainment, then break. Then there's a keynote address on transformation leadership. Then we have an audience engagement thing, then trio address. And again, we have a contest of evaluation speech contest at 3 p.m. Then there's a keynote address by CEO Daniel Rex, who's the CEO of Toastmasters International. So he's coming all the way from US to deliver a speech here. Then we have felicitation of contest winners. And then we have the exhibition. This is for day 1. And day 1 ends at, if you see, at 8 p.m. That's on Saturday, 22nd. 23rd is day 2. Day 2, let me just show you. So day 2 is trio address. Then the contest, that is the international speech contest, will begin at 10:30 a.m. Then we'll have workshops by different workshop on podcasting and storytelling. Then there's a break. Then there's a trio address keynote on Pulse of My Audience by RJ Naved. So if you ever heard RJ Naved, so he is here. He's going to come on Sunday. Then we have the contest finals of table topic contest at 2:40. Then we have the trio address, entertainment, recognition, installation ceremony of the new district officers who have been installed, who have been elected last a few days back. Then the incoming district director's address and the closing ceremony at 6 p.m. So this is the whole show that we have for eloquence next weekend. So because we have all this, I would request all the members to please take up the opportunity and be part of eloquence. And we'll not have a meeting next weekend. The next meeting that we'll have will be on 30th of May. So next weekend. So 30th of May will be the next meeting. And you can all take up the roles. Another important aspect that will happen in the next meeting is the elections for the next executive committee. Because from July onwards, the new executive committee will take charge. So they at least need a 1 month's time from from 1st of June to end of June to at least know how the roles are being done by the current executive and get the transition done. we'll be having the elections. The election nomination chair for our club has been taken up by our incoming division director of Division M, Sanish Babu. He will be sharing the nomination details in our club group, wherein each of the members can nominate for the roles that they want to take up. There'll be a form put in, wherein you'll have to say why do you want to take up that role and why do you think you are suitable for that role. At the end of this, the nomination chair will go through it and will nominate one member for each of the roles depending on how you fill in. On the day of the election, although the nomination person will be there, any person on the floor can also stand up and say that you want to go for that role. So if there is an on the floor candidate, then there'll be a speech done. So you'll have to give a speech and the members will be voting. And based on the highest votes, that person will be elected as that executive position. So that's how the whole nomination process will be there. We'll be launching the nomination link soon so that members can go through it. And on 30th of May, we'll be having the elections for the members. As said, any member, be it a new member or an old member or an experienced member, can nominate. So that please take up this opportunity. If you need to know about any roles, you can anytime get in touch with Hardik or any of the current executive committee members, including me, to understand how that role is done. Now let's quickly go and talk about the results. So Zoom Master, if you are ready, we can launch the results for the best role player. And the best role player, okay, the best auxiliary role player. The best auxiliary role player goes to Toastmaster Parvati. Toastmaster Parvati, congratulations on winning the best auxiliary role player. I would request the Zoom Master to please take a quick photograph. Thank you. Congratulations, Parvati. Next, we would go to the best role player. And Zoom Master, if you can launch the best role player. And the best role player goes to Toastmaster Santosh. Congratulations, Toastmaster Santosh. You're used to getting awards. And all the best, as said, for the finals. And yes, one more reason for all of you to attend the finals, because Toastmaster Santosh is going to participate in international speech contest and the humorous speech contest and representing Division M. So it's a proud moment for all of us. Congratulations, Toastmaster Santosh, and thank you for coming to our club today. We didn't have the best speaker and the best evaluator because we had just 2 speeches and 2 evaluations. That's the reason. But we had wonderful speeches today. I'm really proud of the level of speeches that we had. And we also had wonderful evaluations. Thank you, Toastmaster Subramaniam, for coming all the way from Chennai and coming and evaluating the speakers today. Thank you. Thank you. And congratulations, Afaq, for giving your first evaluation. You have taken up that journey of coming into evaluations, and congratulations for doing a wonderful job. All the speakers have done wonderfully. All the role players have done wonderfully. With this, I would like to end the meeting with the gavel. And with this, our 14th meeting ends. I would not take much time because at 6 p.m. we have our contest, but yes, our awards night. But yes, I would like to take a photograph. Okay, I'm so sorry. The best table topic speaker has not been revealed. I'm so sorry. The best table topic speaker was left out. So the best table topic speaker, thanks Sharon for telling it. And thanks Tejaswini for telling it. The best table topic speaker is, so the suspense continues. And the best table topic speaker is, Sharon likes to give suspense.
Nikita.
Oh, okay. So we already have audience members saying it. So it's our new member, Toastmaster Nikita. Congratulations for being the best table topic speaker.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. And I hope I've not missed out anything, because as we are running out of time, so I'm just thinking about how to go ahead. So let's now quickly reconvene for the FB Live session that's going to happen. And we will take a club photograph. Yes, even that was missing. So let's take a club photograph quickly. Let's take a group photograph. I would request everyone to please turn on your cameras so that we can cherish this moment of a 14th meeting that we had, which was a wonderful meeting. Thank you everyone for joining in. Let's quickly take a photograph. Once we are ready, we can say cheese, thumbs up. Okay, now you can see everyone. Thanks. Let's Zoom Master, if you're ready. Cheese.
Done.
Done. Great. Thank you, everyone. With this, we end the session. And if there are any guests who would like to talk with us, you can please ping me here or you can ping me on WhatsApp. We'll get in touch with you. Thank you. And with this, we end this session. Thank you everyone for joining in. Today we'll not have a networking session because we have a 6 p.m. Deadline. It's just 5 minutes left for that. So I would request all of you to please join that session now, wherein our club will be receiving an award. So thank you everyone. Meet you next Sunday on 30th of May. Thank you. Thanks, Adik. Adik left. Thanks, Madhuvani. Thanks, Sharon. Sharon, it was a wonderful session. Pretty well handled. I think just the spotlighting thing was something that was getting this, but I was helping, so no issues in that.
Yeah. And how do I download this session?
So you can go to Zoom, go on this, use the same login details, go on Zoom, go to recordings,